Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network. Greetings. It's Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we have a doubleheader here in the 1968 replay. Detroit Tigers at the New York Yankees. Pitching in this first game of the doubleheader is Joe Sparma. He is a right-hander, and his record is 1-1 on the season. And for the New York Yankees, another right-hander, Bill Monboquette, and he is also 1-1 on the season. And good morning to the early bird, Kathy Harden. In the second game of the doubleheader, Les Kane, he'll be a nameless player, will be starting for the Detroit Tigers, and Fred Talbot for the Yankees. Let's look at the lineup, the opening lineups for the first game of this doubleheader. For the Detroit Tigers, leading off Dick McAuliffe at second base. Batting second, Mickey Stanley in center. Batting third, Al Kaline in right field. Bill Freehan is the cleanup hitter. He's catching. Batting fifth, Norm Cash at first. Batting sixth, Jim Northrup in left field. Batting seventh, Don Wirt at third. Ray Euler batting eighth at shortstop. Pitching and batting ninth, Joe Sparma. He was 10-10. Kathy says she likes both teams, but I think you'll be going for the Yankees. With a 3.70 ERA in real world, 31 starts. That's a lot of starts and a lot of no decisions. And he's 1-1 in our replay. For the New York Yankees, leading off is Horace Clarke. And we're just going to do a quick sound check here. Quick sound check. Quick sound check. Perfect. And the Yankees win out for Kathy Harden. Horace Clarke leading off at second. Jake Gibbs batting second, he's catching. Mantle at first base batting third. The cleanup hitter is Roy White in right field. Bill Robinson in center batting fifth. Steve Whitaker batting sixth in left field. Bobby Cox at third base. Gene Michael at shortstop batting eighth. And Bill Monboquette, the pitcher, he was 5-7 in real world, 4.43, 11 starts. was used both as a starter and a reliever. And in a moment, I expect the Yankees to take the field. We're in Yankee Stadium. And the Yankees take the field. There's Bill Monboquette on the mound. Taking his warm-ups. And leading it off for Detroit is Dick McAuliffe. Monboquette is ready. Pitch to McAuliffe, 4-4, left-handed. That's a catcher X. Right away, our first X. And that'll be Gibbs, 3-9. 15-3, pops it up in foul territory, and Gibbs is there, 1 out. Now Mickey Stanley, the batter. Unnecessary. Pitch to Stanley, 6-7 right-handed, double 1-7. It's a base hit for Stanley off of Monboquette. So Stanley is on. And here's Al Kaline. Lots of baseball for you this morning here on the Strat-O-Matic Network. Doubleheader just underway here in the first. With Stanley on first, 1 out. And Al Kaline, the batter. Whoops. And the pitch to Kaline. 1-6, right-handed. The base hit to right field for Kaline. Stanley rounding second. 1-15, 1-16, 1-18. They'll let him go. First and third, 1 out. And Bill Freehan is the batter. Infield back. Pitch to Freehan, 4-4, right-handed. There's another catcher X. For Gibbs, 3-9. 3-3. Fouls it out. 2 away. 2 foul out pop outs to Freehan. First and third, and Norm Cash. Clutch situation. Pitch to Cash, 3-6, right-handed, double 1-9. Flies to center. Bill Robinson catches up with it to make the catch, and the side is out. Monboquette gets out of that with no runs, 2 hits, and both left on. After a half, it's Detroit nothing, and New York coming up. And here's Joe Sparma on the mound. Horace Clarke leads it off. Switch hitter batting left. 6-8. Left-handed hitter grounds it to first, and Cash takes it to the bag, 1 away. Now Jake Gibbs. And the pitch, 5-4, left-handed fly ball center X. Stanley, 1-0. Have no problem with this. 1-1 makes the catch. 2 away. And here's Mantle. Mantle will be sitting out the second game of this doubleheader, by the way. Mantle switch hitter batting left. 410, grounds it to third X. That's for Wirt. A 117. 2-1 makes the play, throws it to first to Cash, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Joe Sparma. And we've gone one, it's scoreless. Okay, Monbouquet takes the mound. Jim Northrup leads it off. The pitch 6-3, left-handed, grounds it to third for Cox. And he throws it to first, 1 out. Now Don Wirt. Gisty has arrived. Hello, Gisty. Pitch to Wirt, 6-7, right-handed, double 1-7, base hit, third hit off of Monbouquet. Wirt is on, and Euler at the plate. And that's a 6-7 right-handed, another double 1-7, and that is a base hit, 2 asteroids. Wirt goes to third. So the Tigers with first and third again and 1 out, just like in the first. Now Joe Sparma, the batter, infield back. Now the infield will play it back. Pitch to Sparma, 110, struck him out. Big strikeout for Monbouquet, even though it was the pitcher to be expected. 2 outs now, and McAuliffe at the plate. Clutch situation. Pitch to McAuliffe, 4-9, left-handed, flies it to left field, and Whitaker is under it, and the side is retired. No runs. 2 hits again, and both were left again. Middle of the second, scoreless ball game. Thank you, Gisty. That means a lot to me. And it's the bottom of the second. Roy White leading it off. White switch hitter batting left. 2-7 right-handed, grounds it to second from McAuliffe, and he fires it to Cash, 1 out. Now Bill Robinson, the batter. .49 right-handed, flies it to left. Northrup under it, 2 outs for Steve Whitaker. 5-8, left-handed, grounds it to second X. That's McAuliffe, 210. 6-2, and he throws him out. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Joe Sparma. And after 2, it's a scoreless ball game. Okay, here's Monbouquet now. He allowed 2 singles in the first and the second. Got out of it each time. Mickey Stanley will lead it off. He singled in the first. 4-7 right-handed. There's another base hit for Stanley. Stanley on first, and here's Al Kaline. Pitch to Kaline, 6-11 right-handed, grounds it back to Monbouquet X. He's a 1-0. 21. Throws it to Horace Clarke at second for a 1, and then over to Mantle for the double play. So it's 2 outs, nobody on. And Bill Freehan is the batter. Pitch to Freehan, 4-9 right-handed, flies to right. And Roy White gloves it, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the double play, none left. We move to the bottom of the third. Don't forget, this is the first game of a doubleheader. Detroit won the first 2 of this 4-game series. They come into it 9-4, 2 games behind the first place Minnesota Twins. And the Yankees at 5-9, 6 1/2 games behind the first place Minnesota Twins. We move to the bottom of the third. Joe Sparma takes the mound. And Bobby Cox leads it off. Kathy for the Yankees in a scoreless ball game. Pitch from Sparma, 1-7 right-handed, flies to center. And Stanley makes the catch. That's 1 out. Now Gene Michael, switch hitter. Batting left. .38 right-handed, grounder to second, McAuliffe, and he throws it to Cash, 2 outs. And here's Monbouquet. .44 right-handed, catcher X. Freehand 1-8. 12-1, it's going to be an E8 roll. And it's a dribbler in front of the plate, and it's booted by Freehan. And the Yankees get their first base runner. An error by Freehan. He mishandled that dribbler right in front of the plate. And here's Horace Clarke coming up. Pitch to Clarke, 6-9, switch hitter, batting left, struck him out. And the side is retired. So no runs, no hits again. They got their first base runner on the error by Freehan, but Monbouquet was left on base. We've gone 3. It's a scoreless ball game. Monbouquet takes the mound. And Norm Cash is the batter. Okay, here's Cash at the plate. Pitch from Monbouquet, 4-9 left-handed, flies to left. And Whitaker makes the catch, 1 out. Now Jim Northrup. Kathy notes, 1968, a little sad to be a Yankee fan, though. Maybe for multiple reasons. One is that it was the last year for Mantle. was pretty obvious it was going to be. They did finish 4 games over 500 in 5th place. Okay, Northrop at the plate. Here's Monbouquet. And the pitch, 4-3, left-handed. That's a ballpark blast. And it's gone. Northrop with a home run to right field. And Detroit gets out ahead 1-0. Let's look at that again. 4-3. Left-handed hitter and home run clean. And Northrop puts the Tigers out ahead here with the home run with 1 out in the 4th. For Northrop, his 4th home run of the season. He had 21 real world. So he's hitting them out a little bit ahead of his pace. Here's Monbouquet now facing Don Wirt with 1 out, nobody on. 3-5 right-handed, walked him. Wirt is on first, and Ray Euler, the batter. .211 right-handed, grounds it to third. This could be 2. It's Cox to Clark, and then over to Mantle for the inning-ending double play. But there was 1 run on the home run by Northrop, his 4th of the year. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th now. Sparma takes the mound. Jake Gibbs to lead it off. 6-8 left-handed, grounds it to first. And Cash takes it to the bag. No hits allowed yet by Sparma. Here's Mantle. .311 right-handed, fly ball right. And K-Line makes the catch, 2 outs. And Roy White, the batter. .57 switch hitter batting left, walked him. There's the second base runner for the Yankees. White is on, 1-15. Sparma 1-17, 1-15 being held. With Bill Robinson at the plate. Going for the lead, 2-7. On a 1-15, he gets the lead. There he goes, and he's safe. Roy White steals second. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position with Bill Robinson at the plate. Pitch from Sparma, 6-8 right-handed, struck him out. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits. The walk to White stole second, left there. We move to the top of the 5th. And Sparma leads it off. It's 1-0 Tigers. Here's Monbouquet, 6-4, right-handed, grounds it to short axe, Michael, 452. 24, throws him out. A nice play by Gene Michael. 1 away. Now Dick McAuliffe is the batter. .2-7 right-handed, double 1-2. That is a base hit for McAuliffe. A one-out single. He's a 1-15. 1-12 with Monbouquet's move. Not being held. Here's Mickey Stanley. Stanley 2 for 2, 2 singles. Left on and doubled up. Pitch from Monbouquet, 3-9 right-handed, grounds it to third. Cox throws to Clark for 1 and then over to Mantle for the double play. Second 5-4-3 double play in this ball game for the Yankees. No runs, 1 hit, none left. Middle of the 5th, 1-0 Tigers. Steve Whitaker leads it off for New York. The Yankees still looking for their first hit of the game. Here's Sparma, 6-7, left-handed, single 1-17. There it goes. Base hit for Whitaker. Look at that card. Wow. Whitaker hit 117. He does not even have a hit on his card, but he got it off of Sparma's. Here's Bobby Cox now, with Whitaker on first, no outs. Pitch to Cox, 6-7, right-handed, double 1-8. There's a double, 2 asteroids. Whitaker will go to third. So the Yankees, second and third, with no outs, and the infield is back. Gene Michael, the batter. Pitch from Sparma, 6-9, switch hitter batting left, struck him out, and that was a big strikeout for Sparma. Now if he can get Monbouquet, he'll just have to face Clark to get out of this. Pitch to Monbouquet, 2-6, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Sparma. And now Horace Clark in a clutch situation. And the pitch, 2-11, right-handed, pops it up foul territory. And Freehand makes the catch, and the side is retired. Yankees, no runs. They had second and third, no outs, and Sparma got out of it. We've gone 5. It's still 1-0 Tigers. Top of the 6th, Monbouquet. Now that was Sparma's first endurance inning is the 5th, so he has full endurance after 5. Monbouquet's first endurance inning will be the 7th. Here's K-Line leading it off. And the pitch, 5-7 right-handed, base hit up the middle for K-Line. 1-15, 1-17, 1-15 being held. Now Freehand, the batter. .19 right-handed, hit him. Freehand gets hit by a pitch. It's first and second with no outs. And Norm Cash, the batter. Pitch to Cash. 3-8 right-handed, hit deep by Cash. Right field, back goes White, and it is gone. A 3-run home run by Norm Cash. And that was clean. And that'll put the Tigers out ahead 4-0. Norm Cash with a 3-run home run. It was a 3-8, and there's the home run. Clean as a baby's ass. For Cash, that's his 6th home run of the season. Wow. Cash had 25 real world, only 411 at bats. He's pretty much ahead of his pace. Now Jim Northrup is the batter. Still nobody out, nobody on. Here's Monbouquet. 3-6, right-handed, grounds it to third. Cox fires it to Mantle, 1 out. Now Don worked. Six, 7, right-handed, double 1 to 7. That's a double, and that's going to be it for Monbouquet. For realism purposes, the intuitive decision-making process, we go Monbouquet 5 1/3 innings. 10 hits. He walked 1, hit 1. Struck out 1. He's allowed 4 runs. He's responsible for Wirt, at second. This could be a long day, a long doubleheader. Let's see who's coming in. I think we'll bring in Boughton. Womack and Hamilton pitched in this doubleheader. Down 5 runs. Wait a minute. We'll bring in Womack. Womack has no record. 2 runs, earned runs allowed in 1 inning. And he pitched in the second game of this doubleheader. So here's Womack coming in. +2, 0. Okay, Womack is ready. And Ray Euler leads it off. Wirt on second, 1 out. Pitch to Euler. 2-7, right-handed, flies to center. And that's 2 outs. And now Sparma. That's a possible balk or pass ball. Possible pass ball by Gibbs. Gibbs, a pass ball 2. He gloves it. Full count now on Sparma with 2 outs and Wirt on second. 2-8, and he struck him out. So the side is retired. There were 3 runs on the 3-run home run by Norm Cash. We're in the middle of the 6th, 4-0 Detroit. They took the first 2 of this 4-game series. Now they're headed to win this one, unless the Yankees can come back. Here's Gibbs now to lead it off. Top of the 7th trivia from Bill Ivamy. That's 4-8, left-handed, struck him out. Fifth strikeout for Sparma. Now Mantle steps up. And the pitch to Mantle. .55, switch hitter batting left, grounds to second. And McAuliffe throws him out, 2 away. And Roy White, the batter. This is Sparma's second endurance inning. .27, right-handed, grounds it to second. And McAuliffe, again, throws it to Cash, a 1-2-3 inning for Sparma. And we've gone 6, it's 4-0 Tigers. Now I want you all to get ready for the trivia question from Bill Ivamy. Look for it in the text, and if you know the answer, here it is. In 1969, the Seattle Pilots traded Jim Bouton to Houston. Name the pitcher the Pilots received in exchange for Bouton. I think it's Dooley Womack. I'm almost certain it's Dooley Womack. I read the question first to give others an opportunity to answer, but I'm going to come in there if I think I know the right answer. Thank you, Bill Ivamy. Great question. Very, very relevant to the ball game. You get a red jelly bean. And speaking of Dooley Womack, Womack comes out. And Dick McAuliffe leads it off. Top of the order, 4-0 Tigers. 6'10", left-handed, grounds it to second. Horace Clark fires it to Mantle, 1 out. Now Mickey Stanley. And the pitch for 6, right-handed, base hit, Stanley. His 3rd single of the ball game. Stanley on with Womack, 1-13, not being held. Here's K-line, 2 for 3 today. Possible balk or pass ball. Possible pass ball. Gibbs again, 1-2, I think I said. He smothers it in the dirt. Here's the pitch to K-line, 6'6", right-handed, base hit to center. Stanley goes to second, 1-15, stretching it to third, 1-16, and Robinson, 1-15, he'll hold. First and second, 1 out. And here comes Freehan, 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and scored on the 3-run home run by Cash. Pitch to Freehan. 1-6, right-handed, pops it up to short, and Michael makes the catch, 2 outs. And now Norm Cash, the batter. Again, an opportunity for a 3-run home run, if you will. Here's Womack. Pitch to Cash, 1-5, single 1-7. It goes through for a base hit. And that'll load him up for Detroit with 2 outs. And here's Northrup, who homered. Back in the 4th. Pitch to Northrup. 2-4, grounds it to first. Mantle takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. So Womack gets out of that. No runs, 3 hits, left them all on base. We move to the bottom of the 7th. Sparma on the mound. Bill Robinson steps up to the plate. Okay, here's the pitch to Robinson. 1-3, right-handed, walked him. Sparma with full endurance. His first endurance inning was the 5th. Robinson on first, Whitaker at the plate. There might be a hitter for Whitaker. Rocky Colavito will come in to hit. He is a right-handed hitter. He will also stay in and play left field. See, here's Colavito. In for Whitaker with the Yankees down 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Okay, Sparma's ready. Here's the pitch to Colavito. 1-3, flies it to center. And under that is Stanley, makes the catch, 1 out, and Colavito stays in the game. Here's Bobby Cox. Two-7. There's a base hit up the middle. Robinson goes to second, will probably hold 1-14, 1-15, 1-13. And Sparma is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue, and Jack Warden is warming in the bullpen. The Yankees won this game 2-1 real world. Here's Gene Michael now. First and second, 1 out. Sparma trying to settle down here, maintain his endurance. Here's the pitch to Michael, 2-10, and that's a chopper to second. And McAuliffe throws him out, and the runners advance. So it's second and third, 2 outs, and there will be a hitter for Dooley Womack. Womack pitched 1 2/3. He allowed 3 hits. Andy Costco, who is playing in the second game, will pinch hit. Steve Hamilton, who pitched on the 27th, will come in if he did not pitch on the 26th, and we're checking right now. That would not allow him come in. He did not. So Hamilton will be the new pitcher. He pitched in this game in real world. He'll come in with a record of no runs in 2 1/3 innings. Okay, Sparma facing Andy Costco, the pinch hitter. Okay, Costco steps in, Sparma is set. And Sparma is 1 hitter walk away from fatigue, 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, infield back. Pitch to Costco. That's 4-6, right-handed, walked him, and out comes Mayo Smith, and that's going to be it for Joe Sparma. Sparma has reached fatigue. The bases are loaded with only 1 out. Sparma pitched 6 1/3 innings. He allowed only 3 hits. He walked 3, struck out 5, has allowed no runs. So we're looking for a combined shutout here. Warden pitched in this game, and Dobson, Hiller, and Lasher pitched in the second game. We'll go with Hiller. Hiller to try to save this here. At least colloquially. Yes, there's 2 outs. I am so sorry, Bill Ivamy. Thank you for noting that. Thank you for catching that. Hiller has a record of 1 1. He's already pitched 9 2/3 innings, but that's on pace. He had 128 innings pitched, and he pitched in this doubleheader. We're using him. 2 outs, bases full for Horace Clark. Okay, Hiller is ready. Here's Clark stepping in. This is a clutch situation, absolutely. Here's the pitch to Clark. That's 4-4, switch hitter batting right, flies to center X. That'll be Stanley, 1-2. 7 makes the catch, and the side is retired. So Hiller retires Clark, and no runs, and the Tigers maintain the shutout. And we're heading to the 8th. And the new pitcher is Steve Hamilton, left-hander. Here's Hamilton now. Don Wirt leads it off. 1-7, struck, grounds it to short for Michael, 1 out. Now Ray Euler. 4-8 right-handed struck him out. 2 down, and John Hiller comes up to the plate. Hiller 1 WR. Here's Hamilton. 2-11, and he grounds it to second for Clark. He fires it to Mantle, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Hamilton. And I'm going to refresh my coffee and be right back. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Okay, we're back. Here's Hiller now. It's 4-0 Tigers, and Jake Gibbs leads it off. Pitch from Hiller, 5-8, left-handed, struck him out. Now Mantle. .611. Switch hitter batting right, ballpark slash. Right-handed 1-5. It's caught by the shortstop, Ray Euler, 2 away, and Roy White the batter. .48, switch hitter batting right, 1-1-3, flies it to center. Under it is Stanley, and it's a 1-2-3 by John Hiller. We've gone 8, 4-0 Tigers. Hamilton in his second inning of relief. Dick McAuliffe leads it off. McAuliffe 1 for 4 today. 4-2, left-handed, walked him. So McAuliffe is on. He's a 1-15, 1-13, not being held. And Mickey Stanley, the batter. Stanley 3 for 4. And the pitch, 2-9, left-handed, grounds it to short. It's Michael. To Clark, to Mantle, double play, 2 outs. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it will be Robinson, Whitaker, and Cox. Here's K-line, 3 for 4. 4-12 right-handed, flies it to center. And Robinson makes the catch, and the side is retired. Bottom of the ninth. Mike Terranova has arrived. Good morning, Mike. Bill Robinson, the batter. Robinson 0 for 2 and a walk. Hiller, the windup. The pitch to Robinson, 6-5 right-handed, single 1-3. That's a liner to short. Caught by Euler. And now Rocky Colavito, who came in to pinch hit for Whitaker and stayed in the game at left field. Two 7, grounder to second. I'm sorry, popped to short. Again Euler. 2 outs. And Bobby Cox. Hiller into his windup. And the pitch, 2-5. Left-handed, grounds it to short. And Euler throws him out, and the game is over. So in this first game of the doubleheader, the Tigers win it 4-0 on a combined shutout between Sparma and Hiller. The win goes to Sparma. He's now 2-1. Hiller pitched 2 2/3 perfect innings. Monbouquet gets the loss. He's 1-2. The final line in this ball game: Detroit Tigers 4 runs, 13 hits, and 1 error. Yankees no runs, only 3 hits, and no errors. Home runs: Northrup, his 4th of the year, hit it in the 4th. That was the first run, and then the other 3 came from the 3-run home run by Norm Cash in the 6th. We're going to take a break for a few minutes. And when that break is done, we'll start the second game of this doubleheader. Tigers now 10-4 with that first win. 1.5 behind the first place Twins. They've won 9 in a row, the Detroit Tigers. Yankees dropped to 5-10, and they are now 7 games behind the Twins, and they've lost 3 in a row. Well, we're back here for game 2 of this doubleheader. In case you missed game 1, the Detroit Tigers won it 4-0 on a combined shutout by Joe Sparma and John Hiller. Home runs by Northrup and Cash. Sparma got the win. He's 2-1 now. Monbouquet the loss, allowing 4 runs in 5 1/3, and he's 1-2. In this second game, it will be Les Kane pitching for the Detroit Tigers. Les Kane is non-carded. We're using a nameless player. We're using the average to good overall effectiveness with average control and an average ERA. Poor strikeout pitch. It's kind of hard to find. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find a good card, but we've made the decision and we're going to settle on this one. He is a left-handed. We're going to make him a 1 WR. We're going to keep him neutral with his hold, so he'll be a 0. And with freehand catching a -2. Kane pitched. This was his first season. He pitched 24 innings. I assume this is his major league debut. He was dropped down to the minors, I assume, for all of 69, played for the Tigers from 70 to 72, but, and was used a lot and was not so bad. He was about average, and I don't know what happened to him. Les Kane. He's age 77 now. He had arm problems, so he was out in 69. That's what happened. He contended he was forced to pitch by Detroit manager Billy Martin while he had a sore arm. Martin hated all pitchers. I would be surprised. He later claimed that it did permanent damage to his arm, and he sued the Tigers. In a landmark decision, the Michigan Bureau of Workers' Compensation ordered the Tigers to pay Kane $111 a week for the rest of his life. $111 a week. For the rest of his life. That's $5,772. A paltry sum. And he's still alive. Interesting anecdote. Pitching for the Yankees will be Fred Talbot, and he is a right-hander. He was 1-9 real world, 3.36, 11 starts. He is 0-2 on the season. The Yankees looking to win this to avoid a sweep of the doubleheader and the 4-game series. A win here, the Tigers can move within 1.5 games, within 1 game of the first place Minnesota Twins. Let's look at our opening lineups. The Detroit Tigers lineup is identical to in game 1. McAuliffe at second, Stanley in center, Kaline in right, freehand catching, Cash at first, Northrup in left, Wirt at third, Euler at short, and Les Kane, though, is the difference. He's the pitcher, left-hander. For the Yankees, it'll be Dick Hauser playing for, replacing Horace Clarke, leading off at second, White and right, Tresh in left, Costco at first, letting Mantle sit out the second game, Bill Robinson in center, Frank Fernandez catching, Gibbs caught the first game, Cox at third, and Ruben Amaro Sr., who was non-carded, to the best of my knowledge. I'm going to just use Michael in the second game. Stick Michael. Fred Talbot, the pitcher, batting ninth. And we're in Yankee Stadium. Again, this is the second game of a doubleheader. And the Yankees take the field. Fred Talbot on the mound. And Dick McAuliffe will lead it off. Kathy Harden for the Yankees, I assume. Okay, here's Talbot now. Right-handed pitcher. He throws to McAuliffe, 6-3, left-handed, fly ball left X. That's for Tresh, 2-6. 3-2, it drops in for a base hit. Tresh could not get that. And McAuliffe on first to lead it off, 1-15. Being held 1-13. Now here's Mickey Stanley. Pitch to Stanley, 3-7 right-handed. That's being held. That's going to be a base hit for Stanley. McAuliffe, round second, goes to third. We do not use the super advanced fielding chart here on the Strat-O-Matic network. It's just a choice, and therefore we make the plus a single on both holds and infield in. And that was a 3-7 ground ball short, got by Michael, with McAuliffe being held. And here's Al Kaline now. First and third infield back. Talbot in trouble already. Pitch to Kaline. 3-6 right-handed, struck him out. One down. Now Bill Freehand, the batter. Classic little sarcasm there from Kathy Harden. 1-4 right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-5, and it's caught by Michael. 2 outs. And now Norm Cash, the batter. Pitch to Cash, 4-7, left-handed, walked him. That'll load the bases. And Jim Northrup comes up in a clutch situation. Here's Northrup now. Pitch from Talbot. 5-9 left-handed, struck him out, and he gets out of it. How do you like that? First and third, no outs, then bases loaded. Tigers get no runs, 2 hits, a walk, and 3 were left on. We move to the bottom of the first. Here's Les Kane, left-handed pitcher. And Dick Hauser leads it off. Kane winds and deals, 3-10 left-handed, pops it up to first, and Cash makes the catch, 1 out. Now Roy White. Six, 7, switch hitter batting right. grounds it to second X. McAuliffe 210. 6-2. Throws him out. 2 away. Les Kane in his major league debut. Now Tom Tresh, the batter. Here's the pitch, 3-2. Left-handed, ballpark blast by Tresh. He's a switch hitter batting right, 1-5, and it's gone. Tresh hit it deep. I wasn't sure it would carry out, but it did. And the Yankees get out ahead here for the first time today, 1-0. And their first run of the doubleheader. Tresh with the home run. It was a 3-2 left-handed ballpark blast, and as you can see, Tresh against the left-hander was hitting right-handed, 1-5. It's gone in the deep part of the stadium. Very deep there, Kathy, out in left, you know. And Tresh hits a home run. We enter our home runs in real time. For Tresh, his first home run of the season. Okay, 1-0 Yankees, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Andy Costco now. Kane into his windup. Pitch to Costco, 5-7 right-handed, pops it up to first. And Cash makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 1 run. Welcome to the majors, Les Kane. On the home run by Tom Tresh. And after 1, it's Yankees 1, Detroit 0. Here's Fred Talbot now. Don Wirt leads it off. Here's the pitch, 2-6, right-handed, grounds it to third. Cox has it, and he fires it to Costco, 1 out. Now Ray Euler. 5-10 right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-5, and that's a liner to short, 2 outs. And here's Les Kane, a 1 WR. He bats left-handed. 6-11, left-handed grounder to first, taken by Costco to the bag, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Fred Talbot. Here's Les Kane now. And leading it off for the Yankees, Bill Robinson. Pitch from Kane, 3-3, left-handed, grounder to third. And it's Wirt firing to Cash, 1 out. Now the catcher, Frank Fernandez. And he look at his 1 column against left-handed pitching. Kane throws 4-10 right-handed, flies to right, and under it is K-line, 2 outs for Bobby Cox. Pitch to Cox, 6-7, grounded to second X, McAuliffe, 2-10. 4-2 throws him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Les Kane. We head now to the top of the third, Fred Talbot. Top of the order, Dick McAuliffe to lead it off. It's 1-0 Yankees on the home run by Tresh in the first. The pitch to McAuliffe, 1-6 right-handed, struck him out. Third for Talbot. Now Mickey Stanley, the batter. Stanley singled left on in the first. Whoa, that counts, and it's a 6. Fell on the floor. If it's flat, it counts, and it is a 1-9. Walked him. So Stanley draws a base on balls. And Al Kaline, the batter. Pitch to Kaline. 3-8. Right-handed, grounds it to short. Double play. And the side is retired. I'm going to refresh my coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, Christ. Okay, Les Kane takes the mound. Left-handed pitcher, major league debut. And leading it off, Gene Michael in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch, 4-10, switch hitter, batting right, flies it to right, and Kaline makes the catch, 1 out. Now Fred Talbot, his first plate appearance, he's a 6 NR. 3-3, struck him out. First strikeout for Kane in his career. And now Dick Hauser, the batter. 2 outs. Pitch to Hauser, 6'9", right-handed, grounds it to second. Fielded by McAuliffe, throws to Cash, and the side is out. 1-0 after 3. For anyone who may be interested, the next game in our replay is the Los Angeles Dodgers at the San Francisco Giants, part of a series, of course. Scheduled to pitch Claude Osteen for the Dodgers and Gaylord Perry for the San Francisco Giants. And we're looking to play that game sometime today. I'm not sure when. Maybe shortly after this game. Okay, top of the fourth. Talbot's first endurance is the fifth inning. And Freehand leads it off here. Here's Talbot, 2-6 right-handed base hit. So Freehand with a leadoff single. Now Norm Cash, the batter. Cash walked, left on in the first. And the pitch, 4-4 left-handed, grounds to short X. Michael, 452. 7-4. And he throws it to first, and Freehand advances to second. So it's one out with Cash on first. Here's Northrop. And the pitch. 3-4 right-handed, ballpark slash left-handed, 9, and it's caught by the second baseman, line to Hauser. 2 outs. We'll see what my endurance inning will be, you're right. I can play with fatigue. It's 2 outs, Freehand on second. Clutch situation, 5-4 right-handed, grounded to third X. Cox, 322. (16-3) throws him out, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit and 1 left on. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth. Here is Les Kane. He's retired 7 in order since he allowed the home run to Tresh. Roy White will lead it off. One 9. Left-handed, pops it up to short, 1 out. Now Tresh, the batter. 4-10, switch hitter batting right, flies to right field, K-line under it. 2 away. And Andy Costco, the batter. 2-2, left-handed, fly to left. And Northrop makes the catch. And the side is retired. A 1-2-3 again for Les Kane, and he's retired 10 in order. We move to the top of the fifth. This is Talbot's first endurance inning. Euler leads it off. 6-7 right-handed, base hit to left. A leadoff single, and Kane will hit. Make Kane a C bunter. Have him hit away. Les Kane giving Yankees pain, absolutely, but they do lead 1-0. Here's the pitch to Kane, 1-9, struck him out. Now here's McAuliffe. That's 1-9 right-handed, struck him out. 5th strikeout for Talbot. Trying to maintain endurance here. Now Stanley, the batter. The pitch to Stanley, 4-6 right-handed, flies to left. That's for Tresh. He's under it, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, one hit, the single by Euler. And we move to the bottom of the fifth in a 1-0 ball game. Bill Robinson leading it off. Bottom of the fifth. Les Kane has retired 10 in order. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 5-7, right-handed, pops to first, 1 out. That's 11 in a row. Now Frank Fernandez, the batter. 3-10, left-handed, grounded to short. And Euler throws it to Cash, 2 outs. And Bobby Cox, the batter. 4-5, right-handed, flies it to left. And under it is Northrup, and another 1-2-3 inning. That's 13 in order by Les Kane. We move to the top of the sixth. Talbot in his second endurance inning. K-line the batter. It's a 1-0 ball game. And the pitch, 110, right-handed, lines it to third. 1 away. Right at Cox. Now here's Freehand. 6-9, right-handed, fly ball right, and White is under it. 2 away. Talbot holding his own here today, throwing shutout baseball. Now Norm Cash. 2-4, grounds to first. Costco takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 for Talbot. We're in a pitcher's duel. Here's Les Kane now. 13 in order for Kane, since he led up the home run to Tresh. And it's a 1-0 game. Here's Michael. The pitch, 5-10, switch hitter, batting right, walked him. So Michael is on, and Fred Talbot, the batter. He is a B bunter. He's going to bunt it. He's going to try to bunt it, that is. Infield in, he's a C now. Hits it back to Kane. It's going to be 5C, and Kane throws it to first for the sacrifice. So Michael on second with 1 out, and here's Dick Hauser. Pitch to Hauser, 4-6. And I'm making, this is the first endurance inning for Les Kane, by the way. 4-6, 6 is my default. It's 4-6 right-handed, walked him. Kane is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. First and second, 1 out. And Roy White, the batter. Kane trying to maintain endurance. That's 6-9, switch hitter batting right, grounds it to second. And McAuliffe fires it to Cash. The runners do advance. And now here's Tresh. Homered in the first, flew to right in the fourth. 2 outs, first, second, and third. Pitch from Kane. 2-8 struck him. 2-8 pops it up to short. I'm sorry. And under it is Euler, and Kane gets out of it with partial endurance. It's 1-0 Yankees. Top of the 7th, Fred Talbot. He's also in endurance mode with full endurance. Northrup leads it off. That's 5-7, left-handed walked him. So Northrup is on first. And here's Don Wirt. Wirt an A bunter, but with Euler following and Kane. We might hit for Kane. Here's the pitch. 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. That is the 6th strikeout for Talbot. Now Ray Euler is due up. Ray Euler, a 135 hitter. We're going to bring in Gates Brown. Whoops. We're going to bring in Gates Brown to hit. We'll move Stanley to shortstop. We'll move Northrup to center. And here comes Gates Brown against Talbot. Again, Gates Brown pinch hitting for Euler. I think I got that right. It's 1-0 Yankees. Yes.
Hi. Would you like some pancakes for breakfast?
You were gonna make them?
Yes.
Oh, you have stuff for them?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah. Bear with me, folks. Little break in the action here. Okay, we're gonna have Brown pinch hit. I don't know why I'm so stuck on this. Uh, ah. We'll have the pitcher replace Brown. Dobson, Hiller, and Locker. It's Dobson. Probably coming in. Yes, Pat Dobson will come in and replace Brown. Trying to do a double switch here. Oh, Lord, I'm really so confused. It's just confusing the hell out of me, folks. Brown, and then I'd have Kane. We need a left fielder. We need a. If anyone can help me, Dobson will be the new pitcher for Kane. let me just do this. Let me have Brown come in. I'm going to make it easy for myself. And this is a sort of a, yeah, let me just bring Trzaskowski in and keep the way things are. Whoa. Let's keep the way things are here. I apologize. Let me bring in Tomatic to replace Brown. So here's Brown. That's the bottom line. He's hitting. Okay, Talbot. 1 out. Northrup on first. The pitch to Brown. 2-5. Oh, he grounds it to second. Wow. Fielded by Hauser. Throws it to first, and that's 2 outs. Talbot maintaining endurance. Making a mess of this team. Here's Trzaskowski. It's just trying to be too fancy, too damn fancy. Trzaskowski will come in. Now there'll be a hitter for Kane. Kane pitched 6. He allowed 1 hit. You believe that? Comes out with partial endurance, walked 2. Struck out 1, allowed 1. And it will be Dobson coming in. Dobson is 1-1. He's allowed 1 run and 4 earned run, 1 earned run and 4 innings. Trzaskowski will play short. Let's see who's going to hit now, with 2 outs and Northrup in scoring position. They don't have much of anybody. I think Willie Horton is hurt. That's why he's not playing. But if he is playing in any of the next 2 games, I will use him. Horton missed the game on the 29th. But he was back on the 30th. So we're going to use Willie Horton. And I'm sorry, Kathy, if I'm ostensibly trying hard for the Tigers, but it's just the way it's ended up. Horton coming in, he has a groin injury, pretty bad, but he says he's well enough to swing, even though it hurts. So it's 2 outs, Word on second, Horton at the plate. Here's Talbot now. 1 hit or walk. Actually, Talbot has full endurance. And the pitch to Horton. 6-5, right-handed, struck him out. Talbot gets the Tigers. And you can't say they didn't try in the top of the 7th. And Pat Dobson. Now Trzaskowski playing shortstop for Euler, and Brown, the pinch hitter. Pat Dobson, the pitcher for Detroit. Here are the Yankees, bottom of the 7th. Costco leading it off. Yes, Wayne Comer has a card, Bill Ivamy. and I am open to recommendations from my coaches. The card for, oh shit. I always like to be, this is really bizarre. Okay. Let me see Wayne Comer's card. I sort him. Yeah, here's Wayne Comer, 125 hitter. And I have to be transparent here with you all. It's an error I made. Les Kane has a card. He had 4 starts, so we'll remember that. He used a nameless player, but he pitched well. Let's see what his endurance inning was. 5th inning. So that happens. You play thousands of games, you're going to do shit like that. Anything about it, Bill, that you want to get going with? You want to bring him into left field or something? Starting to like this replay. Okay, here's Costco with Dobson on the mound. 2-3 right-handed, fouls it out to the catcher. Freehand, 1 out. Now here's Bill Robinson. Mistakes like the one I made with Les Kane, using a nameless player instead of his card because I neglected to see he had a card, are built into the replay. 2-7 right-handed, grounds it to short, 2 outs. Yeah. And here's Frank Fernandez. We'll remember that because he had 4 starts, Bill. 4-3 right-handed, grounder to third X. Wirt 117. 3-1 makes the play. And it's a 1-2-3 for Pat Dobson. Now we head to the 8th. Fred Talbot on the mound. Top of the order for the Tigers. Dick McAuliffe, 1 for 3. I like to be transparent. 6'9 left-handed, grounded to second. Fielded by Hauser, 1 out. I'll tell you, Talbot's been tough. Throwing shutout baseball. Whoops. What did I do with McAuliffe? Shit. McAuliffe's card just, there he is. Now Mickey Stanley. Two, 4 right-handed, grounds it to third, 2 outs. And K-line. 0 for 3 today. 3-8 right-handed, grounds it to short, and Michael makes the catch, the play over to first. 1-2-3 for Talbot. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Cox. Dobson now in his second inning, 4-8 right-handed, walked him. So Cox a base on balls. Gene Michael, the batter. Talbot comes out on deck. If you're looking ahead to the top of the ninth, it will be Freehand, Cash, and Northrop. 1-9 right-handed struck him out. And I believe this is the same Pat Dobson who was traded to the Orioles and won 20 games in 1971. Am I right? Here's Talbot. He's a 6 NR. That's a possible balk or pass ball. Possible pass ball by Freehand. He's a 1-3 pass ball. He stops it in the dirt. The pitch now to Talbot, 3-6, struck him out. 2 away. And Dick Hauser, that's when the Orioles had 4 20-game winners. They had 3 in 1970. And then they got Dobson, and he he won 20. Okay, Hauser at the plate. .53 right-handed, grounder to first X. That'll be Cash, 212. .212-19-2, throws it to Dobson, covering the bag. And we're heading to the top of the ninth. Fred Talbot has gone all the frickin' way. And it will be Freehand, Cash, and Northrop. Tigers down 1-0. Full endurance for Talbot. Here's the pitch to Freehand. 4-6 right-handed, flies it to left, and Tresh is under it, 1 out. And Cash the batter. Pitch 5-10, left-handed, ballpark slash, left-hander 1-9, and it's caught by Hauser. 2 outs. And Jim Northrop is the batter. 3-5. Grounder to second. Hauser fires it to Costco at first, and the Yankees win it 1-0, Kathy. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you put syrup.
You like it?
Yeah.
And I also put butter.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
I love these. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm eating some pancakes. Talbot goes all the way to get the win. He's 1-2. 9 innings. Allowed 4-hit shutout. Walked 3, struck out 7. Just a great performance from Fred Talbot. Kane gets the loss, tough loss for Kane, and kind of messed up, but it's the way the ball bounces sometimes. 2 innings for scoreless innings for Dobson. Final line, Yankees 1 run. Holy shit. It was a 1-hitter. 1 run, 1 hit. And no errors. For the Tigers, no runs, 4 hits. And no errors. Holy cow. Kane and Dobson combined for a one-hit. Hey, Mike, thanks for the like. Appreciate it. Always love to have you come by. How do you like that, Kathy? Player of the game, nevertheless, is Fred Talbot with a 4-hit complete game shutout. You know, something like this could happen. The one hitter, and it was a big one. The home run by Tresh. I'm going to enter this in the books in just let me finish my pancakes and then set up the next game. It was a quiet one hitter. And the Yankees avoid getting swept in the series. Go ahead. Put this one in the books. All I want to appreciate you all for being here. I think what makes most sense is for me to put this one in the books and set up the next game, and let me give a nice serious estimate, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. for the second game, okay? Thanks a lot.